Oh, and today you're going to show us how to make something that came off of the runway really, really expensive. You loved it so much you had to figure out how to do it.
Yes, exactly. So I saw this in a magazine. I was flipping through and I saw a photo of these really cool jeans. They're Chanel jeans. There they are. And Chanel did, along with a couple of other designers, did this. It's called laser printing denim. And it creates these different shades of denim. There's another dress that they did head to toe. And it is incredibly expensive because it's sort of brand new technology and it's really precise and really cool. But when I looked at it, before I knew what it looked kind of like maybe bleach could do it, like a light sort of smushiness of bleach. I don't know. So I tried it. I'm going to come next to you here, Miles. And I did it on these jeans here. And you can see sort of just the fading and the lightness of it, how kind of subtle and cool it looks. And so what I did is I did it with stencils. And, you know, we've got all these stencils around the house here because we use them as wall decals. So a lot of us have these stencils, but I'll show you basically what to do. Now, the first thing you want to consider is your material. If you're using 100% cotton, like Levi's jeans are 100% cotton, or a t-shirt, it's going to take the bleach like that. So one thing to consider, lightly spraying it. It doesn't need a lot. Also, you probably want to do a mixture of like 50-50 water bleach.
Okay.
If you're doing denim, that a lot of denim has that stretch in it, it's like 97% cotton, 3% spandex. You need a stronger content of bleach, and you might need to spray it more because it's not 100%. It's not going to take quite as strong. So what you're going to do is pick your stencil and lay your stencil onto your denim. Now, you want to cover anything else with towels so that the overspray doesn't sort of ruin it. You don't need to cover like the other side. You could sort of throw the other leg off.
You don't tape it down or anything. It just lays there.
Yeah, could you
It's not super accurate.
No, it's not super accurate, which I think is kind of cool. The more careful I tried to be, the more I sort of ruined. I realized. So just
step back, everyone.
So you're just going to spray like this. And we're just going to do kind of a light misting on it. This has a little bit of spandex in it, so I'm spraying a little more than I did on mine. Now, I'm going to let this settle for a second, but just so you can see the effect, I'm going to do this on a black cotton t-shirt.
Because it's going to go fast.
You'll see it in like a quick heartbeat.
You want to use this?
Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So we'll take that, and actually I'm going to use that other one too.
All right.
And if you probably add more bleach on that, or it'll get like really white.
Yes, exactly. Like this jacket here. So you can see how much brighter the flowers came on this because it was sort of a learning curve. This is 100% cotton, as Levi's always is.
Oh, look,
and
that's great.
You can see it comes almost white, whereas the one on mine, I kind of learned, and I decided to do a little less.
Did you go to the thrift shop and get some to practice on, as you always do?
Yes.
So much.
You really need to.
That's such a great tip.
You really need to do that. Okay, so now we're going to do just a light spraying.
Debbie, you want to sing while we're doing
Yeah, Debbie.
So Debbie performed.
Serenade, everyone.
Yeah.
Here we are to the pepper tree.
Okay, so one thing to consider as well, when you're taking it off, there's bleach on top here. So when you're doing it, kind of like, whoop,
Oh my
and
God,
sort of
how fast that happens.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And you don't want to take it off on top because the little beads will drip.
All right,
so you kind of want to like, whoop, and so see the.
I'm surprised that it turned orange and not white.
Yes.
I'd expected it to
Orange
be
and
white.
glad, though?
Right, orange and glad.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, aren't you glad?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So black is always going to turn sort of a pink color. The undertones of it are kind of pink. And so anytime you do black denim, a black t-shirt, it's going to come in this color. Whereas as we do this here, the undertones, this one may not develop yet because it's got that poly in it.
Yeah.
So you can see it's really slowly developing there. One thing to consider as well when you're doing this, if you're using something really thin, like really, really thin denim or a really thin t-shirt, you're going to want to put something in between to prevent a bleed through.
Yeah, bleed through.
Yeah, a bleed through.
And then what about washing?
Well, it's bleached, so you can't get it out.
Right, but if you wash it, it's not going to run everywhere now?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, and that's a good point, actually. When you're done and you've reached sort of a color that you're really pleased with, throw it in the wash right away so that it doesn't continue, to develop. Throw it in the wash. Once it's washed, it's fine, and it's safe to wash with everything else, and it's permanent.
Yeah.
But up until that point, you want to wash it on your own.
We can put something on your shirt. What do you want to put on your shirt?
Yeah, let me just spray you. Yeah, that's fine, right?
Just stand there, we'll spray you.